Hello everyone, JH Medium here, and in this video, I'm going to take you to Xiamen, a city in the southeast part of China. The last time I went to Xiamen was probably 10 years ago, so I don't have much memories of this city. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of Xiamen, and more importantly, eat lots of good food. For our first meal in Xiamen, we're going to have all sorts of Fujian street food. We have some 沙茶面, Xiamen拌面, and my favorite Fujian dish, 肉燕. 肉燕 is basically like wonton, but the wrapper is infused with pork as well. So it creates this really rich pork soup when you cook it. My roommate back in college was from Fuzhou, and we would make this together in our dorm. It really brings back those memories. We are now at Shapowei, which is an artistic district in Xiamen. I can barely see, it's so bright. This is what a seaside city should feel like. Shenzhen really is such a joke. I haven't been back to Taiwan since the pandemic started, and this looks like the most authentic Taiwanese meal I'll have since then. This is a dish I've been telling Rika for a very long time now. It's called 臭臭锅, which literally means stinky pot. I mean, once you walk into this restaurant, you can already smell the stinky tofu. And then here, all sorts of Taiwanese night market snacks. Deep fried stinky tofu, we have some Taiwanese sausage, Taiwanese vermicelli noodles, and of course, braised pork rice. This is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to dig in. 怎么样？有那个味道了吗？还是臭豆腐。Even though some people find the smell stinky, I really don't think it's a problem. And once you taste it, there's this really strong umami flavor. And this is the deep fried stinky tofu, which is a night market snack I absolutely love. See if it's authentic or not. That's the taste right there. The most important thing in Taiwanese stinky tofu is the pickled cabbage that goes with it. You're supposed to stuff the cabbage inside the stinky tofu. So once you bite into it, there's the softness of the stinky tofu and the crunch of the pickled cabbage. And this is Taiwanese sausage. The correct way to eat it is with a giant piece of garlic on top. The next dish to try is the Taiwanese vermicelli noodles. You can basically eat this dish like a soup. It's so silky, so smooth. It's day 2 here at Xiamen. The food yesterday was some of the best I've had in a while. And now we're at Zhongshan Street, and we're gonna go have another very famous Fujian dish. This trip is turning into like a food tour of Xiamen. So this is the very famous Fujian dish,姜母鸭, which literally means ginger duck. Look at that, it smells absolutely incredible. The aroma of the ginger and the sesame oil. And even though there's a lot of duck fat, it's not greasy at all. Love the flavor. And we also have here an oyster omelet, oyster pancake. It's a little bit different from the one I'm used to in Taiwan, but it still looks really good. I think the main difference is the sauce. The sauce here is more of a sweet ketchup-y sauce, and the Taiwanese version, I can't really describe it, but it's far superior than this. This road sort of reminds me of Nanjinglu in Shanghai or Beijinglu in Guangzhou, but just like a smaller version of those. This really is the best dessert ever, better than ice cream. The kids in there were way too loud, so I couldn't really talk about the food, but that was absolutely delicious. In this 30-something degree weather, that mango shaved ice is so refreshing. I am so happy that they have such delicious food here in Xiamen. We're now gonna go take the cable car up the mountain. This really is the best view of Xiamen. You can see everything from here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit cloudy. Otherwise, we would have took this ride during the sunset, but it's okay. It's still really beautiful. Well, that short ride ended way too quickly, and now we're about to get down. This food tour of Xiamen is turning into like a Taiwanese food tour. Right now we're gonna have some beef noodle soup, one of my favorite Taiwanese dishes. We ordered the sanbao mian, which has 3 different types of beef inside: tendon, brisket, and tripe. Taiwanese beef noodle soup is a dish I love and a dish I also learned how to make. It's extremely complicated and hard to get right, but the one here tastes really authentic. The brisket and tendon just fall apart in your mouth. One of the best beef noodle soup I've had outside of Taiwan, and it's hidden inside this tiny little alleyway. Most people won't even be able to find it. It's day 3 here at Xiamen, and today we're going to Gulangri, and we're about to miss our boat. Gulangri today is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its foreign architecture. After the Opium War, 13 countries settled on this island, and they built houses, churches, schools. That's why the architecture here is really diverse. I really love the look of these brick buildings. This aesthetic is so rare to see anywhere else in China. Situation update, I am completely overheating. Coming here in the middle of summer really is not the best idea. According to the weather app, it feels like 41 degrees right now. Unbelievable. Well, unfortunately we had to cut this trip short, so we took an earlier train back to Shenzhen. But overall, this trip was still really amazing. The highlight was definitely all the delicious food that we had. Since there's a lot of Taiwanese people in Xiamen, I was finally able to have some authentic Taiwanese food that reminds me of home. We probably would have had a better time looking at the sights if the weather just wasn't that hot. There are plenty of other amazing places in Xiamen that we just didn't have the chance to check out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little food tour of Xiamen. If you like this video, subscribe to JH Medium, and see you guys next time.